Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? I am Stephanie of YouTube Tips and More. And what I do here on this channel is try to make YouTube a little bit easier for the newcomer and the more seasoned YouTuber. Now, today's show, we're going to do the basics of thumbnails. That is what we're going to do today. But first, what I'm going to jump into. Hi, Penny. How you doing? Today, what I want to jump into first are the challenges that are left for the month of March. We have a few challenges still left, guys, that we need to try to jump on if we're going to participate in them. Let's see. We're going to go here. All right. Now, today's date, I'm baffled on the dates. Today is the 20th. So yesterday's that tied up was the spring kitchen vignette and the blue tablescape decor challenge. Those ended yesterday, which I had fun participating in those. Now on tomorrow, well, let me back up. On today, I'm going to be the guest of Penny at Penny's Place on her show that starts at 6:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm excited because me being a guest, I wonder what she's going to ask me. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the challenge of the rest for the month of March. Now, on the 21st at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm hosting a Spring Easter Fireplace Challenge 22. This is my annual Fireplace Challenge. I've done it now for the past 5-6 years. My co-host for this one is Shoshana at All Things Shoshana. The hashtag is Spring Easter Fireplace Decor 22. And the twist is not really much of a twist. It's saying that you must have flowers. You're asked to decorate a fireplace, the fireplace apron, a tabletop, a bookshelf top, a cabinet top, or a kitchen bar, long as it's for spring and Easter. On the 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's week 5 in the kitchen organization for Penny. I know it's not the drawers. I think it's something else, but it's still kitchen organization. So please go to her channel. Let me fix that while I'm here. Please go to Penny's channel and see what organization she has coming up for this week. I need to jump in on this and get work on my pantry because my pantry is a hot mess. For real, for real. And when you have a small kitchen, the small pantry is just too much to try to keep it organized. So again, on March 22nd, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's week 5 in organizing your kitchen. And the host is Penny at Penny Place. And her hashtag is hashtag Cleaning Challenge March. On the 24th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, I am hosting my annual Spring Tablescape 22. Now, this is hosted by myself, Stephanie, at Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie, and my co-host is Tammy at the Glam Queen of Decor. Now, the hashtag is Spring Tablescape 22. All we ask you to do is to decorate your table for spring. Use your own color, your own style. I'm really interested in seeing what everyone comes up with this year for the spring tablescape. Now, on the 26th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is the Spring Bar Cart 2022, and the host is Marilyn at Marilyn's Cozy Lifestyle, and I am her co-host, Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie, and the hashtag is Spring Bar Cart 2022. She asks you to create and decorate for the season, and you must include a spring floral and something with words on it. I'm excited about that because I've never co-hosted the bar cart, so I'm a little excited about that one. And on the 29th is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Spring Inter Easter Tier Tray 2022. Now, this is hosted by Penny at Penny's Place, and her co-host is Anna at the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, and Marlene at Marlene How To's. Now, the hashtag is Spring into Easter 22. Why doesn't that not be blue? Okay, your girl's not perfect. I do make typos. And when I see them, I try to fix them to make them correct. Okay, let me go back up here and save this. Okay. Let me see. We were here. The bar card. Okay. On the 29th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Spring into Easter Tiered Tray 2022. And it is hosted by Penny at Penny's Place. Her co-host again is Anna at the Grace Life DIY Home Decor and Marlene at Marlene's How To's. Now the hashtag is hashtag Spring into Easter 22. And then another new one is on the 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The title, they said they have no title required. You title your video the way is best for your channel. And this is the current Heaven's Pearls collab. And here are their members. It's the host, of this collab is Candy at Tablescapes by Candy. She was also known as DIY Design by CCW. So she did change her channel name. And we have Liz at Jazzy Green Decor, Anna at the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, Debbie at Debbie Bubbles, D at Designers Loft, Simone at Creations by Simone. And these are some of the pearls that are on a break. They want me to include their names, which is Tammy, the Glam Queen of DIY, Stacy with Styling with Stacy, Erica at Love is the Main Key, and Sandra at the Levels of Styles with Sandra. Now the hashtag for the Heaven's Pearls Challenge is hashtag Heaven's Pearls 2022, hashtag Women of the Bible, hashtag The Story of Hannah. Now they ask you to use any color you choose. Their scripture reference is 1 Samuel chapter 1, verses 3 through 8, or any other scripture of your choosing that goes with their topic. Now the Heaven's Pearl March collaboration, they say you can do a video sharing something regarding Hannah and or decorate a tablescape, a coffee table, or another area in your home, or do a DIY, whatever's best for your channel. That is what Heaven's Pearls required for their collaboration. Now I'm going to go up to April, and we're going to do a few in April. For the 9th of April, we have He Has Risen 2022. It's the Easter celebration of Jesus. It is hosted by Kale, and if it ain't cheap, I'm not buying it. And her hashtag at He Has Risen 22. She asks you to do a vignette, a table decor, a tier tray, or Easter wreath, a cross, a biblical item, or angels. Easter is a celebration of Jesus. So in the challenge, please design something about our Lord Christ. You can also use Easter items if you wish. Please use what you have. This is a no spin challenge. Do what's best for your channel. Now for April 20th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Spring Coffee Beverage Bar Challenge 2022, and it is hosted by Kimberly at A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis. And on the 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Purple and Yellow Table Decor. It's a monthly tablescape series, and it's hosted by Marilyn at Marilyn's Cozy Lifestyle. And our co-host is Phyllis at Phyllis JRC Restoration Decor and Design. Now, if you have any questions about any of these challenges that I just listed, please check out the host or co-host channel for their video and see what they have about that information. Also, what I have started doing is, if you would like the challenges coming to your Gmail calendar, your Google Calendar, let me pull it up. If you have Google Calendar on your phone, which I think mostly everybody does, you have the Google Calendar. I want to get the glare off. If you have a Google Calendar and you would like the challenges sent to your calendar in your phone, please email me at creativelymissme.com at gmail. I'll put it down below. Email. If you email me at creativelymissme at gmail.com, I will add your name to the list so you will get all the collaborations coming to your phone. If you want to keep coming to my Miss Creatively Miss Me channel to look in the community tab, that's fine and dandy. But if you want them coming to your phone, email me and I can put you on my list where all the collabs come to your phone. I thought this would be easier for some people like me. I'm more of a computer nut, and having the dates and things come to my phone works out real easy for me. Um, I was playing around with my phone the other day, and I have it where they come up like this on my phone, where they show you when they're due, and all you do is click on the link that it is. And when it opens, oh, it's such a glare. When it opens, it tells you everything that I'm reading to you. It comes on the screen. It tells you the time and all the information regarding the challenge. So I thought that was pretty neat, and I thought it would be helpful to some people if they use their calendar. And I thought that it would help keep some people, better updated on the challenges, because I found out some people were saying that they didn't know when the challenges were, and with me sending them to their phone like that, it made it a lot easier. So there are a lot of nice collabs coming up. And yeah, Penny, that's a great idea. Yeah, I like it coming to my phone. And when I seen it help some other people, I thought it would be a great idea for some people to keep the challenges right at hand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to do the basics of a thumbnail. I was asked about thumbnails a while back. Now, the software that I use is called PicMonkey. Now, I pay for a subscription for it, but they do have free service. But the subscription is only like, I think it's like $4.99 or $5.99, something like that a month in it. So what I'm going to do is create something new. So I'm going to go click new, and we're going to go to the blank canvases. And in theirs, you just go down till you find YouTube. Pass it. YouTube, and they have right here a thumbnail. So your measurements are already here, which is a great thing. So I pull up my YouTube. If it would ever open, it's taking its time to open today, I see. Now here's my blank canvas here on the screen for my thumbnail. And the thumbnail measurements is 1280 by 720. So they'll fit the screen on the computer and everything else, the laptop or whatever. It'll fit all of the measurements. It won't be too small, it won't be too big. The perfect size. Now, the best thing that I've learned about thumbnails is I'm going to grab a picture from my computer. They also have nice pictures. Here are some that you can use sometime, but if you're doing a video and you want to show a picture of what you're doing, you want to go ahead and get one that you've taken, or you can go to a free site and get pictures from there. I'm trying to find a picture. I want to find something that's makes a little bit more sense. I should have picked out one earlier and pulled it to the side. These are all videos. Okay, here is one. Okay, down the bottom, as you see, the picture is going to come in bigger than the screen. You can push minus here to make your screen smaller. And all I do here is drag it down till it's even with the paper. Now, what I've learned is some people prefer that you have the picture so they can get a view of what you're doing, and to get a look at some of the things they want to check out on your video. So when I do a tablescape, I always try to do a picture of the place setting. That's just me. Now, what you decide to take your picture of is up to you. But I just do one of the place setting. Now, this place setting here is not complete, but this is just a picture I chose. Now, another thing that's really something that everybody needs to know, which I found out in this class I'm taking, sometimes your thumbnail is best without words. It gives a good presentation. But if you're going to use text, they ask that you use a bold text, a thick letter, a thick font, so the words can be seen. But also, too, they always ask you to use no more than 4 words on your thumbnails because you don't want it to take over your picture. So, for instance, I do this a red tablescape. I can do a red and gold tablescape, and then stretch this out some like that. All right, I'm not going to leave the color black because when you look at it just black, it kind of dulls it out, but I want it to stand out, so I'm going to change my color to white. And then I'm also going to do a shadow under it, a drop shadow. Now, the best one on here to do a drop shadow is no more than a distance of 3 or 4, depending. And then the blur, which is like a shadow underneath, I always do 2, so it doesn't look too standoffish. So it'll be present. Now, if you want to put a shadow, a block under this, you can. What I mean by a block is like if I want to put a square under it to fade it out. Now, on this software, all you do is move the block down on the side and it goes behind the words. So I want to stretch this out just a little. Okay, now what I would do is change the color of that to white and then fade it. So to have like a frost behind it. But the basic things are your pictures have to be clear. A clear picture so they can see what your video is about. Excuse me, what your video is about. You want people to look at your thumbnail and say, oh, I want to see more of that. I want to see how they did that, and they want to get in and be more interested in your video. And your title that you put on your thumbnail should not be the same title as you put on the video. You want them to be different. So when they see the picture and it says red and gold tablescape, well, my title of this video was Go Hard, Go Red for Heart Day. That's what this video picture came from. You don't want those two titles to match. You want them to be different so it'll draw people in to see your video. Always make sure that your words are large enough. Now, to test it, they said because a lot of people look at their videos on the phone and you want them to be able to read your thumbnail on the phone. Now, here is the small percentage of what it looks like on a phone at 18% here on my screen. So you can still read and see it says red and gold tablescape. You can even go down a little smaller and you can still make out that it says red and gold tablescape. But your font has to be a larger font, has to be thick. And when you use the fonts that are, let me show you one that is very hard to read, that's small. Let me find one. One that's all curly Q that looks really pretty. It may look pretty, but it's hard to read. Okay, see this one here says red and gold tablescape. Pretty cursive font. Pretty. But when you shrink it down, the smaller it gets, the harder it gets for you to make out what it says. You can't really make it out. So you want to make sure that all your thumbnail fonts are a thicker font. Always try to make sure that they are thicker because people can read those the most. Now I use this one, but the most one they say they recommend for you to use is called, let me find it. Starts with I went too far. M. They normally use this one. It's called Monostrate. I can't pronounce that right. But this one here is one. Let me shrink this font down just a little so you can see. They use this one a lot. But I think the thicker they are, the easier are for people to see. Even when you have older people that look at your channel, and even people, I'm going to say older, people in their 40s, sometimes those smaller fonts are really hard to see. The thicker they are, the better they are to read. So remember that when you're doing your thumbnails, that the font has to be a thicker shaped font so they can be able to read your thumbnail on their phone without any problem. Now, this one here is a really nice font. And no matter how small I get, I can read that red and gold. You can still see the red and gold really clear. So this is a good thick font for your thumbnails. So whenever you're looking, just look for a thick font in your font stack and find the thickest one you can find that doesn't overwhelm, and do your fonts for your thumbnails in thicker ones. Now, your color choice for your font, that's up to you. I always use white, and I always do the shadow and things behind it to make them raised up, so it gives them a little bit of more of a bold standout effect, and it makes it look, I want to say, more raised, more, make it have more life to it for me. I try to make it that way so it's easier for people to read. I'm going to pull up another one that I have saved. Like this one, the Father's Day Tablescape Challenge. This is my cover for that one. And as you shrink it, you'll still be able to make out that it says Father's Day Tablescape. It has to be legible. So you have to remember that a majority of our viewers watch their videos on their cell phones. And you have to make sure that when they pull it up and they see that tiny thumbnail, that they want to click on your video to watch it. So you have to make it where it's vibrant. Your picture has to be clear and to the point. And doing videos to use as a clickbait, that's not all it's kicked up to be. Clickbaits are, you pull them in to see your video, but they will leave because your video does not match what your thumbnail is. Yeah, Canva is a good one too. I use Canva. I use Canva sometime, and I use um, PicMonkey the most, but I use both. So it's kind of hard to you know, I go between both. That's just simple. That's just me. And so always try to make sure that you have no more than 4 words. 4 to 5 words is the max on your thumbnails because it takes up a lot of space and you don't let the people be able to see what your thumbnail is about. And your thumbnail basically is just to pull people in. And that's what you really want. You want to pull them in so they'll look at your video. Now, I don't do clickbait because I don't like people to click in and look and see, oh, they don't like it and click off. I like using the computer. I'm a computer nut. I have my degrees are in computer with Microsoft and so forth. So playing with this stuff is fun to me. I do love Canva. I do love PicMonkey. Canva, I do have a paid subscription with Canva. I'm not sure if I have a paid subscription with Canva, but I know I do PicMonkey the most. And right now with Canva, what I'm doing is I'm making my what is that thing called? Girl, you know your mind be going in and out. My press thing. It's not called a press kit. It's, oh, what is it called? It's where you, when somebody comes at you, a company, and they want to do a collaboration with you, and you send them this information about yourself with your prices and everything on it. And you're right, Canva subscriptions are high. You are so right. With Pink Monkey, I think I paid $7.99. And I think I paid, was it, I paid for it for the year. And I believe it's I'm not gonna lie, I think it's $7.99 for the year, I think. But you can check into it and see. But it has a lot of different things to offer you. It has a lot of different graphics. And I upload my own fonts. They have really pretty fonts, but I always go to different font sites out there, and I download the fonts I like to use, and I upload them to everything I use. So when I get ready to make something, if I use it on PicMonkey, I can use it on any other program that I use, so I can make sure I carry my same fonts wherever I go. Now, if you want to know about how to find different fonts and things, let me know, and I will do something or do an episode where I show you where to get free fonts, because that's just me. I just like to do different stuff. When I pull up fonts, I like sometimes to use the curly cute ones. Sometimes I like to use the bold ones. Clickbait is when, like, if I was doing a video on let me see. Okay, like today's show. And I'm doing the one on basic thumbnails. Okay, what if I put on the title, if you want to make more money with thumbnails? And then everybody come click on to see how I'm making money with thumbnails, but I'm not making money. I'm just showing you the basic steps. What's 79 a month for the year, Mary? That's Canva? Because I pay for my PicMonkey. I paid for it for the year, but then I ordered some of the other pieces to go to it that I wanted, because I do a lot with it. And I think I pay out every month to Canva. Uh I think I pay like $10.99 a month for PicMonkey to do that. Okay, PicMonkey. Yeah, I pay for it, the fee for the year, then I buy the other things. But I know somebody tried to, $100. See, Jesus. Somebody tried to get me to go to um yeah, a lot of YouTubers, you're right, Penny. A lot of YouTubers do clickbait to get you to click on their video and to watch it so they can get that credit for the first 30 seconds. But then your video end up being something totally different. Like I saw one the other day, a woman talking about her weight. So I wanted to see what weight loss she used. And she wasn't talking about weight loss. She was talking about furniture. So what does that weight loss uh, thumbnail had to do with furniture? It has nothing to do with it. It's called clickbait. It's click to get you to click on their videos, to give them their first 30 seconds while they talk or whatever. And then when they get into their video, you've already given them the 30 seconds they needed to get credit with YouTube. And that's all clickbait really is. And then you don't want to get clickbait, because then the rest of your ratings go down, because people drop off your video so fast because you're using nothing but clickbait. Yes, very deceiving. Very deceiving. Because I wanted to find out what she was doing, because she was talking about her stomach had gone down and everything. And I'm like, okay, a sister girl needs to get the furniture done, the stomach done. And then she was talking about furniture. And she was talking about a store or where to go buy the furniture. And I thought, wow, your thumbnail had nothing to do with what you're selling. If you just said furniture, you'd have got people looking at it for furniture. But you're talking about your weight loss, and The video had nothing in there about weight loss. I watched it. I speeded it up to the end to see if she was going to talk about weight loss eventually, and all she talked about was this furniture. Too funny, Penny. So if anyone has any more questions about the basic thumbnails, and if you would like to find out how to download fonts, free fonts, let me know, and I will do a session on where to get the free fonts from, because I like to use different fonts for everything. And someone asked me what font is. Font is the writing, the word, the lettering, the word, different words. Oh, and I am going to be the guest on Penny's Place tonight. So if you want to see how she puts me on the hot seat tonight, jump over to Penny's channel at Penny's Place at 6:45 Central Standard Time and see what she puts me through. Okay, CC, I will do a session on where to get the fonts from. I love doing, if you know, I love doing the computer. I try to find anything to make things easier and to make things look prettier. I like to try to do things good. It's not that bad, Penny. I don't know. We'll see. I tried to give you the basic steps for now. If you do like I used to, where you have um, half the side of the thumbnail is a solid color and a picture on the other, that is fine too. But you also need to remember to have your words spaced and big enough so people can recognize them. Because I've learned that the um, the phone is still the most place where people view their videos on. Oh, okay, CC, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll find out what you want to do, how you want to do it, and pictures and so forth to go on there, and how long you want to be. The average intro is about 10 seconds. So we need to figure out how you want it to go so it won't be too long and it won't be too short. It'll get to the point of how you want your intro done. If anyone else is interested in intro for their channel, let me know. I do intros. I do the channel banners as well. I have designed some logos. There are some people that I've done their channel art for that on my creatively, not creatively me, YouTube tips and more. I have the channels that I've done their channel art for down at the bottom. And I do need to update that because I have done a few more since then. But I do enjoy doing that and it's fun for me. And I'd like helping people the best I can, because I did go to someone when I first started out to get a banner done, and they wanted to charge me $300, and I thought they were out of their darn mind. Then I found somebody else who wanted to do mine, and they told me they would charge me $150 to do it. So of course, with me being a computer major and my son being a graphic major, ooh, he charges $500. Ooh, that's a lot of money, CC. I contacted my son and talked with him, and I worked it out and got my own. I designed my own banners. Denise, you need to email me and we can talk. We'll talk about it. We can do yours. I have a website where you can look on my website for everything that I do. And if you would like to receive my monthly newsletter, I would really love for you to have it. Here is my website. It's Creatively Miss Me. I can't even write. Here's my website, creativelymissme.com. And you can pull it up and look at it. Wow. He gave me a disc for $200. Oh, wow. That's a bit much, I think, for a banner. Okay, you want to create a website too? We can discuss that. Let's see. Vivo videos help me with music. I was glad to do music need when I do a thumbnail and banner. Okay, we can do it. I will help when I can. Oh, for doing the whole channel, $200. Oh, okay. I don't charge that much at all. For a banner, I charge $40. And sometimes with a banner, it only takes me a couple of hours, if that much, to do it. Once we get it down pinned on what you want to do. And for the intros, once we find out how you want to go, then I can go through it. So if you just go on my website, you can see in my store and it'll show you the prices of everything. I'm not that expensive and I enjoy doing it. Yeah, I'm music. They have good music. And, oh, they have copyright issues. It's you can use the YouTube music, and also I use it's Epidemic Sound. I use them, and it is a paid subscription. It's not that much, but I pay them and I get music from them. They have all types of music, and it doesn't get copyrighted by YouTube. All I do when I put the music on is I go down in the bottom and I put music by, music, and I put Epidemic, and I have YouTube. And then I have used music from my sister's CD and got her permission to use her music. My sister is a gospel artist, so I use her music sometime on certain issues. I use her music because I like her songs. I should. It's my little sister. iMovie, is that a low? iMovie is on Apple. That's something to do with Apple. Apple has their own music and their own video things they use. It's called iMovie, and they have music there. But I know they have been having copyright issues. Yeah, you can use Epidemic. It's Epidemic Sound, and YouTube has a lot of free music too. So if you don't want to pay, you look at YouTube Music, and then I use Epidemic Sound. It says, what do you say, Penny? Some music on iPhone, I can't use it. It gives you a lot of it does give you a copyright. Yeah, I like Pink Monkey, Denise. It has I pay right at, I think it's $10 a month because I added on extra stuff. But they have reasonable fees. You can look at it. Just do pickmonkey.com and look up their prices and check it out for yourself. Use our music phone music. Okay. They all have, it's always a little catch to them. They let you think they're free, and then when you use them, they bump head with YouTube. It's because they don't have YouTube, and them have not come to an agreement with their contracts. So that's why you have a lot of bump heads with a lot of different music. So that's why you have to be very careful when using music, and also some pictures. If you're looking for different artwork to use in your videos, try Pix, is PEX, and it's another one called Pick, PI, what is it? It's PIC, PIK, I think. I can't think what it is. And they use music. I have so many copyright issues because of music. Yes, yes. If you go to Epidemic and pick out they have different genres of music. You can pick out any song and use their music. Does not give you any copyrights. And with your copyright strikes on your music, you can go in and get with Epidemic and find a song and replace it on that video that you have the copyrights on, and you can fix that problem. Yes, it can be rectified. You have a lot of problems. Should you use a thumb? What did it say? Should you use a thumbnail at the beginning of your video? Oh, your thumbnail is what you put up on when you do your video, when you upload it to YouTube. Once you go down, you'll see a place where it says thumbnail. That's where you put it at. The thumbnail goes at the beginning. Now you do have an end card that you can have designed to match your thumbnails or your channel art or whatever. I can do those too, where you have your end card that's designed for your channel. It can look like your channel art color or whatever, however you want to set up. But you can put the thumbnail when you do your upload your video. When you're going down, you'll see where it says thumbnails. You can click there and upload your thumbnail that you designed right there. Let me show you while I'm talking about it. I'm gonna pull up my YouTube and show you. Okay, let me go here. I'm going to share the screen. Okay. I have videos already lined up and stuff already lined up. So let me go to one that is already open. Okay. Here. Okay. For instance, this one, I'm going to go in to edit this one. This video has just been released already. Okay, once you upload your video and you put all your information in, right here it says thumbnails. Right here. You can click here and upload your picture that you want. Well, it says download, where you pick your picture that you want to go, because I already have one here. It'll tell you to upload, where you can go and find your picture that you got set for your thumbnail, and it'll come right there. So when you click it and get it on, your thumbnail is what everybody sees when they look on the list of different videos. I hope that didn't make you confuse you. No, you don't have to sign up for YouTube video music. It's already given to you on the side. When you do your videos, you can see where it says YouTube music and you can go to it. What does it say? Yeah, YouTube music is free. Yeah, I don't like using the same music over. I try to pull out different music from them and use different ones. You're so welcome. I try to be as helpful as I can. But I will be doing a video explaining the different fonts, where you can get free fonts from, so you can use different fonts. Okay, let me go over here and find it. Let me go back to screen share. Okay, over here on the side, let me see, because they put so much up here now. Monetization, video ideas, keywords, trends, channel audit, that's all that. There's so much new stuff put on here. Let me go back. Right here it says audio library. When you get to your dashboard, you go to your dashboard, you'll be able to see where the music is. You go down and it says audio library. And you have all these different songs you can use from YouTube. They have a lot of music. So if you don't want to pay for music, you can use theirs. I use theirs sometime, but I use my Epidemic because I like to jump all over the place. So it's totally up to you where you want to choose your music from. But I use Epidemic. And I do use YouTube, so it's different. So it's just when you upload your video, you go on the side, you pick your music, and you lay it over your video. And then you can play it first before your video goes out, CC, to see if the music is like you want it to be on your video. And then you upload it to go on YouTube. Yeah, they started that a couple of years back, adding the music. They had some, but it wasn't the best. But then they started stepping up their game and adding on more music. Does anyone have any more questions? Any more things they want to know? Yes, you can download YouTube music and then move it to the editing software. Yes, you can. Because I've done it a number of times where I found a song on YouTube that I liked and I've downloaded and then I put it in my software, uploaded it to that, and use it on there, and it works just fine. You're welcome. Now, again, for the challenges that were listed, if you want the challenges sent to your Gmail account on your phone, to your Gmail calendar, email me at creativelymissme@gmail, and I will put you on the list, and you will automatically get all the challenges sent to your Gmail or your Google Calendar. I had a copyright infringement to YouTube to get them to take it off that person's page. Yes, I had a company kept telling me that one of their songs was theirs, and I knew I had got it off of Epidemic. And then they kept trying to tell me that it was their song. So I pulled down the song for Epidemic and I sent that company the link to that song. And then they released it. But it's retarded. It is. They want that, and if you keep it the song on their video on your video, if you make 2 cents from that song being on that video, you have to give them a penny of your money. So if you make 2 pennies, you have to give them a penny. For thumbnails, oh, somebody was stealing your videos. Do you have your name on your video in your video, CC? What you need to do is at the bottom of all your videos, you need to do an overlay where you do the copyright symbol and put CC Fashion is my passion in the video really, really small. So your name will be in your video. So even if they try to steal it, your name is on there. Stacy, I can show you how to make a thumbnail, but to make a thumbnail for every video, you have to pull up your own pictures to make your thumbnails. Now I can make an end card, design an end card to go with your channel where you can use it on every video. CC, we need to. CC, I'm gonna get with you on that. You need to put that on all your videos. Always have an overlay, which I have found out that you need to put an overlay of something with your name on your video so people can't, if they even steal it, that your name is on there. That people know, oh, that's not their video. That video belongs to so and so. Yeah, I've had it's another YouTube. It's not YouTube, it's called shoot. It's like a bootleg YouTube channel out there. I happen to stumble up on, and they have a lot of everybody's videos over there, their channels and everything. Like we started a YouTube channel with them, And I reported it to YouTube. So YouTube is looking into it because really they stole your video. Are you serious? Did you report them to YouTube? Because if you report that they stole your video, CC, they can close their channel down. You can even go on their video where your video is on their channel, and you can put on there that it's um that is stolen. It's a link that you can do that. Yeah, yeah. People are something. Cause I follow Sharon. She's so fabulous. Somebody had the nerve to steal some of her earlier trucker videos and started on their channel with her videos. And I happened to run across it one day and I saw it and I let her know. And she said people had already been letting her know somebody had stole her videos. So people out here are trying to find different ways to make that change and they steal what they of yours to use it for them. It's ridiculous. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get off because, as I said, I'm going to be a guest on at Penny's Place, and her show starts at 6:45 p.m. my time, and I got about 10 minutes to get ready to get over to her channel. I thank you all for coming over and joining me today. If you have any other things you want to learn, email me, and I will work with you the best I can to help you out or to make a video to make things easier. Again, I'm going to be on Penny's Place at 6:45 Central Standard Time. So I will be a guest there. So, oh wow, it's going to be interesting. So if you want the challenges sent to your Google Calendar, email me and I will put you on the link so you'll get all the challenges sent to your phone. So I hope you all have a blessed evening and I thank you for all coming over here with me today. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.